One of the tools you might see being used in summer learning is called Padlet. Padlet is kind of like a giant sticky board, note board, where you can post things and use it to collaborate. You might be answering questions. It depends on how your teachers are going to be using it. So let's see what an example looks like from your summer learning page. So in your summer learning page, a teacher can post this two different ways. If I scroll down here, they might post a link that will take you to the Padlet, or they might embed the Padlet so you can see it right here and go into it. I'm going to show you from the link just because it'll be larger and you'll be able to see it better. When you click on the link, it takes you to the Padlet program. So here's what it looks like, and you can see this teacher set it up in columns. So basically, we're going to be adding things on the recommended columns. To add anything on a Padlet, whether it's in columns or wherever you find them, you're going to see these plus signs. When you click on the plus sign, it opens up a menu. So the first thing you do is obviously title it. And depending on what your teacher instructs you to do, you could write a description down here. They might ask you to write their name. It's all going to be based on what your teacher is asking you to do. Now, right away you get a couple different options here, but rather than using these options, if you click these three little dots, it's going to open up the panel and it's going to show you everything you can do on a Padlet. Remember, this is like a sticky note, but we can add videos, sounds, you name it. So the first thing we have is we have upload from your computer. Just like a Google Doc, if you have something in there, you can upload it. You can enter a link. So if you had a link to a different website, you can do a Google search. And this is where I'm going to start showing you what this looks like. So if I click a Google search here, this can be talking about my favorite book. So if I go in, maybe my favorite book was Lord of the Rings. So I can go in and I can put that book in there. That's fine. Here's Gandalf. Let's put that guy in there. When I click on the search, it just pops it in automatically. And of course, nothing's ever set in stone. You have the option to go in, change things, X that out. You can garbage the whole thing, but let's continue down our journey to see what else we can do. We could also take a snap from our camera. So maybe you want to take a picture of something you have. So when I take that picture, I click on that icon, and just like other programs we've seen, it's going to ask you that it wants to allow the camera. So you must click allow. Once you do that, it's going to activate your camera. Maybe I'm holding up my book, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to click, and it counts you down, and then there's your photo that you just took. It'll ask you if you want to save it. You can enter a caption, and you can save it. Well, there you go. So now you have a picture of your favorite book in there. So that's another option you can do. Moving along, other options you have, if I go to those three dots again, I can actually use the camera in my computer to take a video. So maybe you're capturing some kind of learning that you're doing. So if you do that, oh, surprise, once again, you have to allow the microphone, but it's going to ask you about video as well. So there you can see, now I'm on here. I have to hit this to record. And now I'm recording a video that my teacher can now see. I stop it when I want to stop it. And of course, I should watch it first to record. And now I'm recording a video that and I'm going to save it, and it's going to save that video in there as well. So that's another option you're going to have. Let's add another one. We're going to go to those three dots again. Well, let's go add our voice this time. So our voice is just recording our audio, kind of like what I'm doing now. So notice I didn't have to allow my audio because I've already done that before. So all I have to do if I want to talk, I hit this recording button here. Now I'm talking and it's going to record everything I say, but the cool thing is if I'm not done everything but I need to take a break, I can pause it. So now you can see it's not recording. And when I'm ready to talk again, I can just start talking by clicking the button on and off, on and off. When I'm finished with that, again, make sure, play back and save. So let's play it real quick. Now I'm talking and it's going to record everything I say, but the cool, awesome, and let's save that. So notice I'm always saving what I do or else I'm going to lose it. And then it's just going to pop into that little new sticky note on my Padlet. There are other tools in the three little dots, but we won't be using for what we're doing now, so we're just going to be using the top 6. So that's how you get a Padlet on there. But the one thing I want to show you too, depending if your teacher has this turned on or not, they may want you to respond to other people's Padlets. So you'll notice at the bottom of each one, when I scroll down, there's the add comments. So you can go in and add more comments to this. And they come up. So that's a really nice feature that you might be participating in collaborative study and be able to comment on your classmates' posts. The other thing I'm going to show you now is what does that look like when you're done? Well, you're never done because this is a living document. So I'm going to go back to our D2L page. I want to point out, look at this page. It's updated in real time. So when other students or your teacher are adding things, it's available in here. Now, remember, if your teacher embeds this online, everything I just showed you, you can also do online. So if I go into the plus sign, everything is right there available for you. It's just a little smaller area for you to work in. So that's how Padlet works for a great collaboration with your classmates and teacher.